And next up, we have Mr. David Marks. Thanks, Scotty. Probably don't know that much. Hey guys, how you going? I'm Dave. Hey Jeff, how you going? Rory, Alan. I'm David. I'm actually here on a date. 9th of April. Yeah, that makes it work. I was actually born just outside of New York City, down the road at Bankstown. Warming up now, that's good. I'm not happy with supermarkets. Let me take you to a poll. Who shops at Aldi? Oh, a couple. Woolworths? No. Coles? There are a couple there from Woolies. I was looking at their website, and their website confronts racism. And a statement on their website says that racism of any type towards staff, customers, suppliers and others will not be tolerated or accepted. I call bullshit. Woolworths are not living those values. Have you seen the price difference between the green capsicums and the red capsicums? That's clearly discrimination based on skin colour, isn't it? Don't you think?
That's good.
Thank you. And the farmers don't get off easy. They're killing babies.
What?
The farmers are killing babies. Baby carrots, baby peas, baby potatoes. And it's all for the vegetarians. I hope you're happy. But the cost of living, it's out of control and the supermarkets are just not helping. What I want to know is, why does someone sell the fish that John West rejects? Think about that. I was hoping that would get a better laugh. It did when I wrote it. I've been thinking a lot about my health, and I know that I need to exercise a lot more. I've started walking every day with this brunette bitch. She's a German Shepherd. Thank you. And a lot of people, they work out. Jeff, you look like you work out. I reckon Scotty used to work out. Where is he? Did you work out, Scotty? Used to. And a lot of these people that work out, they have these idols. Some people have Arnold Schwarzenegger. You get, what was his name? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. All those big muscles. And Jason Momoa, the Aquaman.
Mick Jagger.
I think he works out a different way. But these guys that pick these idols, I wouldn't pick any of those idols if I was picking someone. I reckon I'd pick a shoplifter. Those guys must be really strong. Yeah, it takes a little while. Now I haven't been working for about 14 months now. I got a redundancy. But I was thinking back to when I was working, and I think work is a lot like constipation. Some days you just can't give a shit. Yeah, you can clap. What's your name, mate? Bill. Glad to have you here, Bill. Anyone got followers out there? Anybody? Any followers? I doubled my followers last week. It was a 60-step process, and I was able to do it on a city-bound train. I just moved to the front carriage. There's no influences here, obviously. I went for my motorcycle test last year, and I failed completely. I was going way too fast when I get to the first cone, and I didn't think I was going to be able to pull up by the second cone. I put my brakes on really hard. The brakes finally locked the front wheel, the bike went over, I went over the handlebars. But hey, that's just the way I roll. Was that okay, Bill? That might need a bit of work as well. We're in autumn now, and how amazing is it that every year in autumn, deciduous trees lose all their leaves? You'll like this observation, Jeff. Can you imagine if human hair was like the leaves on a deciduous tree? The people would only be bald for 6 months a year.
And then you'd be fluffed up.
You'd be a bear. You wouldn't have to hibernate for 6 months. Now my mate isn't doing too well. He had a massive seizure last year. Now he's doing 12 years at Long Bay. Thank you. I'm a big supporter of gender equality, but I think it should go both ways. I think when a man says no means no, they should be respected and listened to. Yeah, that'd be right, the woman laughing. Last week, I told this woman no, and she wouldn't take no for an answer. She kept going. And in the end, she had to say, no, I don't want fries with that, just the burger. Need people work on that one as well. Anybody watch that show, Border Security?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love it. It's so good. You see all these Asians coming back from the homelands, and they're bringing all these prohibited items.
Yeah.
They know they're wrong, and the border staff know they're wrong. And then they get questioned by the border security staff. And when they're guilty, they get loud and they get angry. You know what you'll never hear on border security? Chinese whispers.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of travelling in Turkey. I actually got married there 5 years ago to a Turkish woman. And in Istanbul, they've got a dozen mega mosques. These things are huge. And they each accommodate about 1,000 people. And on Fridays, they're packed to capacity. The locals go out of devotion to their religion. Not me. I go on and need a new pair of shoes. A lot of people do that. I love that quiet time between my jokes when the audience is thinking, I wish he'd say something funny. And I'm thinking, I've told all my funny ones, why aren't they laughing? It doesn't work. Hey, where do I go from here? I'm trying to scan that, two things happen when you get old. You lose your memory, and I can't remember the other one. Hey, do you guys ever put anything off? Anyone? I do it all the time, so obviously you'll have to come back next week to hear more. Thanks, Scotty. Did I catch you early?